This is gonna blow your mind. Imagine if Cleopatra had never died. Picture a world where the last pharaoh of Egypt, Cleopatra VII, had managed to outwit her enemies and secure her throne. What kind of world would we be living in today? Cleopatra was not just a queen, she was a symbol of power, intelligence, and beauty. Her death marked the end of an era, but what if that era had never ended?
What if Egypt had never fallen under Roman rule? The clash between these two great civilizations was inevitable, but the outcome was not. Imagine Egyptian culture, with its rich traditions and advanced knowledge, influencing the entire Western world. The Romans were known for their military might, but the Egyptians had their own strengths, including a deep understanding of science, medicine, and engineering.
Could we have seen an Egyptian empire ruling the world instead of Rome? The Egyptian navy was formidable, and their armies were well-trained and disciplined. With Cleopatra's strategic alliances and political acumen, Egypt could have expanded its influence far beyond its borders. The grand palaces and temples of Egypt could have become the centers of a vast empire, stretching across continents.
This isn't just a story. This is a moment in history that could have changed the fate of humanity forever. Cleopatra's leadership could have ushered in a new golden age for Egypt, one where art, science, and culture flourished. The world as we know it could have been vastly different, with Egyptian influence shaping the course of history in ways we can only imagine.
History is written by the powerful. The victors of history have always had the privilege of telling their story. But what if the story had been different? What if Cleopatra had been the one to write it? The bustling marketplaces of ancient Egypt, the majestic temples, and the towering statues of pharaohs could have been the symbols of a dominant world power. And I was the most powerful. Cleopatra's reign was marked by her intelligence, charisma, and political savvy. She was a ruler who commanded respect and admiration. In this alternate history, Cleopatra's Egypt would have been a beacon of power and progress, a civilization that led the world in innovation and culture. The legacy of Cleopatra would have been one of triumph and enduring influence.
Cleopatra VII, the last true queen of Egypt, was not just a beautiful woman as Hollywood portrays her. She was a figure of immense political acumen and cultural influence. Born in 69 BC, Cleopatra ascended to the throne at the tender age of 18, co-ruling with her younger brother Ptolemy XIII. Her reign was marked by a series of political maneuvers and alliances that showcased her intelligence and determination. She was a brilliant strategist, a multilingual ruler, and a diplomat who spoke several languages, including Greek, Egyptian, and Latin. Cleopatra was well-versed in the politics of her time and used her knowledge to forge powerful alliances. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were not just romantic but also strategic, aimed at securing her kingdom's future, and a leader who managed one of the most powerful kingdoms in the ancient world. Under her rule, Egypt remained a significant power despite the growing dominance of Rome. Cleopatra's reign was also marked by her efforts to revitalize the economy and culture of Egypt. She invested in building projects, supported the arts, and was a patron of scholars and scientists. Her legacy is a testament to her ability to navigate the complexities of leadership in a male-dominated world, leaving an indelible mark on history.
I've heard you're smarter than just being a queen. I want to see it for myself.
And you're stronger than just being a general. Let's see who wins this game.
But the story didn't end there. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra found herself in another battle, this time with Mark Antony.
Together we can defeat Octavius and rule Rome.
You need me more than I need you, Antony.
If you're enjoying this fascinating story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because we have more what-if scenarios that will make you think in ways you never imagined. But what if she had won? What if Cleopatra had successfully defeated Octavius?
If Cleopatra had won, the Egyptian and Roman empires could have merged, possibly changing the entire map of the ancient world.
But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, faced a tragic end. Her reign, marked by political alliances and romantic liaisons with powerful Roman figures like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, was a tumultuous one. Despite her efforts to maintain Egypt's independence, the tides of history were against her. Cleopatra lost, and she died under mysterious circumstances, shrouded in a veil of intrigue and speculation. Some say she took her own life to avoid the humiliation of being paraded in a Roman triumph. Others believe she was murdered. The exact details of her death remain one of history's great mysteries, leaving the world wondering, was she a victim of a Roman conspiracy? Theories abound, with some historians suggesting that Octavian, the future Emperor Augustus, orchestrated her demise to solidify his power. The political landscape of the time was fraught with betrayal and ambition, making it difficult to discern the truth.
Kingdoms fall, but legends never die. Cleopatra's legacy endures, not just as a ruler, but as a symbol of beauty, intelligence, and political acumen. Her life has inspired countless works of art, literature, and film, cementing her place in the annals of history.
And so ended the life of one of the greatest women in history. Her death marked the end of an era for Egypt, as it became a province of the Roman Empire. Cleopatra's story is a poignant reminder of the fragility of power and the relentless march of time. But what if it hadn't? What if Cleopatra had managed to secure her throne and forge a new path for Egypt? Her strategic mind and charismatic leadership could have altered the course of history in unimaginable ways. Could she have been the first empress of Rome? Imagine a world where Cleopatra and her descendants ruled over both Egypt and Rome, creating a powerful empire that blended the best of both civilizations. The cultural and political landscape of the ancient world would have been vastly different. Would we be living in a different world? The ripple effects of such a union would have been felt for centuries, potentially changing the trajectory of Western civilization. Cleopatra's story, though marked by tragedy, continues to captivate our imagination, reminding us of the endless possibilities of history. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to support us and enjoy more mind-blowing stories. Thank you for watching.